Foxy, what up?
What up, what up?
We going straight to it?
Let's go.
Let's get straight to it.
Come on.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yo. When I was young, I thought my cousin Vic Fierro was a Corvette. I thought stunting hard was a pair of $30 Reebok hot tops and velour sweats. Mom bought at Health Techs with a fake gold rope from Monet on your boy neck. You couldn't tell me shit when I slid in that boys club dance with a fresh fade. In a half moon park that was 6th grade, I kept $1 in my pocket and a switchblade. Watching fake friends, they be known to switch ways. Keep that pen on the paper till you hit the stages. Life's a series of events, gotta hit the stages of development. Hating is irrelevant, you only have to own what you accept of it. You could be the man and play the game till you retire and be done. Or you could switch, pass the torch, coach the best in your sport like Byron Leftwich. What? So hit the weight room hard. Before I leave the crib, I say a prayer to God. Kiss my wife and kids, tell them bless this crib. It is what it is, Lord, let's just live. Self-perception is based on sustainability. You can rock the same shoes but lack the same agility. But rock the game and shock and they ain't got the same agility. Poison the delivery, charm in the chivalry. Disarm the epitome of hate. They don't consider me a great in their vicinity. I'm more than just regional, I'm quadra-seasonal. I'm dope that's unachievable. I rope a dope and throw a wild blow that's unbelievable. Been up and down and down and up and down again now. Been pouring out this liquid I've been drowning in now. Surrounded by these blessings I've been counting them out. Keep throwing all these pennies in the fountain. For each wish I made was a brief moment on stage with the sweet poems that I made will release moments of rage, and then I'm right back in the same place where I started in. My thoughts are cold as ice, I'm tying your heart and then I slide on this frozen water, but I never fell. Every mountain that I climb's another story to tell. Reflective thoughts of the boss collected. Learn to floss at an early age, it taught me an awesome lesson. Count the dollars, don't force the blessings. Suggestions ain't my ethos, they force. Stretching they shoe size in the mind. Can't glide in my prestos, let's go. I'm headed in a new direction. Confused aggression with petrol, so the climb never happened on time like a metronome. My fan base will still pack up the Metro Dome. Still I feel disconnected like a Metro phone. The smart Pisces, shark bite with a tight squeeze, sharp Nike with a white tee, heart bright like a light beam. I know it might seem like dream to y'all. In real life, my whole team proceeds to ball. Advanced steps we running, never needed to crawl with assists and score points and never needed a ball. What? And now I know if y'all would spot me half or overstand the intelligence that Chachi has. I'm street biblical, first show was a living room. Grow slow as the villain who finally ends up killing you. Now get these Pokemons off my glass table. Cavallo was a brand, we connected like cable. Independent art, respected like a label. Disrespect, I'ma leave your foundation unstable. At these times of COVID, I connect when I'm able. Cash transactions teleporting my fables. And the reach is still global. For 20 years, slowly blowing up like Chernobyl. So like your doja, put them CV flags in the air like a soldier. Keep grinding, the year isn't over, listen clear. You can mainly hear the last Ayatollah. Think you got it locked till you get tapped on the shoulder. Look around, whole party getting crashed like a chauffeur. I wish I had another me to invest in. Having seeds was a blessing that led to greed for possessions. I grew up like ivy on brick buildings. I'm lively, so I'ma live like an ivy and sick children. Revealing the real when I spit feelings is healing. I'm no hero but aiming to kill villains. My village, all protagonists, we Marvel and DC combined. We own the masters, not a thesis refined. When the fans empty the bleachers screaming referees blind, I keep coaching players tap in like Gregory Hines. What? Phonetics get spilled like pilled medicine. Playlist is filled with MCs I'm way better than. But I ain't counting the accolades, that's a masquerade. I'm mama's boy, trotting along the path she paved. I coded gold for my littles to have better days until that old grape becomes fine wine of a better raisin. And I ain't saying I'm Einstein, but you better raise them right to learn the difference from wrong. Lion's perpetuation that the crying ain't strong. A lion when in the midst of an injured gazelle ain't eating. That ain't stupid, it's more power, it ain't weakness. I'm on another level of thought. I revel in competition, even weather is sport. It's hunting season every month, that's what the shovel is for. I'm God body, if you hating, you a devil, it's war. My tools are sharpened like number twos at poorly resourced schools where you hardly get taught rules. You learn to make boss moves, even if they say lost screws was the cause of your short fuse. You pop a Ritalin, you can learn the ropes and sell drugs to little children. where losers are winners and winners wear uniforms. People without struggle or debt are called unicorns. Ask anyone where I'm from. I'm dead nice, hit them with bars for a very long time like Craig Price, killing them. Oh, rising like balloons filled with helium, colliding with a cosmic rarity. I'm type of beryllium. That everyone in your circle is not a legend, B. We nobody from nowhere, we hood celebrity. Damn, I'm just a memory. I only hope my kids remember me and build a legacy. I'm 43 for 30 plus, I've been the remedy. Mention my name and catch a red card penalty. I let it be known, you better be grown. Think it's flying over my dome, you better be drone. You invite me to the dinner table, better be home. Cause if I knock more than once, you eating bread and a bone alone. Whew. Daddy is home. Franchise, tell these boys who's the king of the chrome.
You know.
How many hands in the reel? Beatbox studio, we real. Live and direct. Yeah, Chachi is on the set.
Yeah, baby.
Live and direct. Yeah.
Chachi in the motherfucking
What up, King?
Always a pleasure.
Woo! This couch is nice, man. It matches my kicks.
It's not mine either. It's not mine either, so treat it nice. Treat it nice.
Yeah, man. I don't know how many bars that was, but when you run it back, you could let me know.
About 50, about 50. First of all, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year. So, what's 2021 looking like for you?
Man, it's looking beautiful. You know, 2020 taught me a lot about myself, you know, taught me a lot about the world and allowed me to put what was really important into perspective. So I got to work, man. I didn't let the kind of prohibitive and restrictive barriers that the world put on us prevent me from being productive and grinding. I locked into the studio, worked on a new album with my brother Vert, my partner, my business partner. We're about to release Pawtucket Times, a new album that's entirely produced by him, coming up in March.
Shots of Pawtucket?
Yeah, man. You know, we started doing a little bit of artist development. Tail end of 2020, I was able to work on Culture Shock and put you know what I'm saying, a lot of local artists get that major spotlight through Culture Shock. In 2021, just continuing to build, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, let me ask you, for 2021, is Chachi being the main rapper still a main goal, or are we trying to put on other rappers at this point in time?
Nah. Right now, I'm rapping that album, and definitely the goal is to slide more into a production end. So, you know, just producing other artists, doing artist development, utilizing the resources that I have at my exposure to, you know, provide artists with an opportunity to, you know, just skip over a lot of mistakes that I had to make. You know what I'm saying? By learning the hard way. So, you know, and it's still a process, right? For me to learn all the little nuances with navigating what the industry looks like today in terms of music and music business. But, you know, the little bit that I know, I want to be able to share that knowledge. So, yeah, man, you know, working hard at beatbox. Yeah.
Common conversation comes up a lot. 2020 year, possibly the best year for the Rhode Island hip hop?
Man, listen, what 2020 did was allow the ones that are truly creative to have a wide open lane to just go. Because, you know, if you're gonna survive in this industry, and you know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or nothing, but you know, I've been active on the scene since '99.
Facts.
And I haven't stopped, and I watched a lot of folks come and go.
Come and go, fam.
And I never stopped. I never hit pause. I definitely, you know what I'm saying, hit the reset button a couple times to kind of change lanes and restructure and reorganize the game plan. But the one thing that never happened was a stop. And I think this year, when everything around the artist stopped, you had to really dig in deep. And if it was something that's passion-driven and something that an artist really wanted to do, you have no choice, right? The universe tells you, go, find a way. And I believe that, you know, a lot of artists from Rhode Island were able to, dig in deep and make a way for themselves, man. It's been beautiful. It's been really, really fun to watch, especially, the young cats, man, just kind of emerge and, really take it to another level. So I'm proud. I'm proud to be one of the ones that are doing it, that are representing Rhode Island hip hop.
At our age.
Yeah, not even just at our age though, because like you know what I'm saying? Who's gonna tell a James Brown at 77 that they can't hit in the stage and sing? And the thing is our genre is still young, so you know I literally was able to experience every single wave and every single change of hip hop culture because I was an active participant since I was 11 years old in '88. So to be able to move and grow. And not really change who I am at the core of myself as a person, but to be able to still kind of like see the different changes that were taking place and adapt a little bit and still be true. Man, I don't know, man. I don't feel old. I don't look old. You know what I mean? I'm still good. I still got a lot to say. I still have a lot of goals. Some people, outsiders looking in, might be like, oh, yeah, you know, you did this. You were able to connect with Cape Verde. You were able to hit this success. The BET 106 in Park, all of those things are just steps towards defining who you are. And every single day that we wake up, we have an opportunity to redefine who we are. And I'm still molding myself, man. So, yeah, man. And I don't know about you, franchise, but I don't see myself stopping doing it. You heard what I just said.
I mean, I don't see myself stopping either. I feel myself getting old.
I just hit you with five minutes of bars, man. Go back and listen. There's a lot of knowledge and depth in there.
You've seen it all. You've been through every genre, every transformation in hip hop. Real talk. To be successful, do bars actually matter right now? Do bars actually matter,
listen,
or is it more of a 50-50 image thing?
Listen, if you are if you're from our school, right now we could talk age. But if you are a purist, if you're a hip hop head and bars don't matter to you, then I don't think you could consider yourself a hip hop head.
Okay, but if you're a 25-year-old that wants to get into the game, do you tell him focus only on bars, or do you tell him, you know what?
Nah, the
time has changed.
Of course. Listen, the game's different. It all depends on what that person's goal is. You know what I mean? Because obviously the media is gonna sell a certain image. The larger industry is gonna sell, you know what I mean, a certain image, and you know, styles change and adapt. If your goal is to do this in order to, like, you know, make money, then you gotta be able to do things that are gonna sell. But if it's something that you do because it's passion driven and it's something that's from a creative perspective and it's just something you do, like, I don't have to do hip hop to survive and live and put food on my table, and I don't have to rap to be able to, like, survive.
But it's part of life.
You know what I'm saying? But I love it. It's not part of life. It's part of my life. It's a choice. Like, hip-hop culture is the first thing that accepted me and gave me a voice and gave me a platform to be like, wow, I connected with it. So it shaped and molded who I am as a man, who I am as a father, as a teacher, who I am as a community advocate. All of it is around the culture of hip-hop. So 100% for me, bars always matter. And even cats that are like, you know what I'm saying, like the newer wave of hip hop, there are spitters within that newer wave of hip hop.
They're within there.
You know what I mean? There are spitters. You know what I mean? So I always gravitate to somebody that's saying something that connects with me, and that also connects with what I want my children to listen to. So there are always gonna be those artists who are gonna be saying something positive that I want my sons to listen to, and I'll support. You know what I mean? And which are bars, it's just delivered differently.
There it is, the living legend himself. Best way to find you, fam?
What's up now?
Best way to find you.
Oh, best way to find me? ChachiHipHop.com is the official website on all social media platforms. It's at Chachi Hip Hop. And any artists that are local and want to connect with, like, a larger initiative that I've started, make sure you log on to CultureShock401.com and follow at CultureShock401 on the IG. It's a dope outdoor festival that we do every year in downtown Pawtucket. This year we pivoted, did it virtually. It was fantastic. And I'm definitely looking to grow that. So I'm real excited about 2021. Big shout out to everybody that's doing something creative out there, especially from Rhode Island. If you singing, rapping, if you b-boying, if you selling merch, if you're opening or starting a business, nothing but love to you, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in yourself first and then let the world catch up.
And there it is from the living legend himself.
There
Anything
it
else?
is.
Anything else you want to say? Anything
Yeah,
else?
man, yo, chachihiphop.bandcamp.com and go see a catalog of music that's strange for 20 years. Since 2000 is when I dropped my first project, albums, mixtapes, collabos with everybody all over the world. You dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, the motherfucking man himself, Chachi in the building. Always a
Peace
pleasure,
and love.
family.
Peace and love. Peace and love.